What up YouTube, it's your boy Vic NYC82 coming at you with another watch review video. Today, we're going to be looking at this bad boy. This is the Luminox Navy Seal Blackout Edition. This is a pretty cool watch, has some pretty cool features. Let's get into this. So guys, this is the Luminox Navy Seal. This is a pretty interesting watch. Some people think it's a little gimmicky. I don't think so. I bought it for the reason that it got its popularity, which is the Lume, and I actually think it's very useful. I've had it for a few months now, and I enjoy the watch. Didn't come on this NATO, came with this polyurethane bands, which, you know, they're okay. They're not bad. I don't know. I'm not a fan of these, so as soon as I could put it on the NATO, I put it on the NATO. Does 22 millimeter straps will fit. That's the width of the lugs. This is a 43 millimeter case. If you search around online, you'll get different sizes. Like I got 45 on one side, I got 42 on another website. I measured it with my own calipers, and it was 43. 43 is the right size. I'm not the most technically inclined guy, but I know how to read calipers. So I got 43. I actually put this this little compass. Was meant for my Sunto core, but the compass is actually too small for the band of the Sunto core, but it fit perfectly on this. And I think this being the watch of the Navy SEALs, allegedly, I thought it was very fitting. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, Luminox is a California-based company, but they're actually owned by the Mondain Group, which is a Swiss-based watch company. Mondain has owned them completely since 2016, and like I said, they're based in Switzerland. But Luminox itself is an American brand, but the watches are Swiss-made. Now, those of you who know a little bit about watches know that the term Swiss-made, it's used a little kind of loose, but you know, this is a pretty good watch. It's a pretty solid watch. So the watch itself is made of like a carbon fiber material, so it's actually very light watch. The case back is stainless steel, and I might not be able to show it to you because of the compass. I can move that down. There's a pretty cool feature on the case back. Let's see if I can get that in there. They actually have the Navy SEAL Trident back there. See if you can get that in there. Yeah, this is a stainless steel screw down case back. 200 feet of water resistance, but with that said, you don't get a screw down crown with this. So I don't know how willing I would be to actually take this for a dive or anything like that, because it's not a screw down crown. But they claim 200 meters of water resistance, which for those of you who don't use meters, that's 656 feet. So it should be pretty good. You know, if you're going off what the company says, that's pretty good amount of water resistance. But what makes these watches so popular is their lume system. So these do not use traditional lume paint like some of the other watches do, like your typical dive watches. Luminox uses small, you see these little things in here, these are small little tritium vials. And for those of you who don't know, tritium is a gas, like a radioactive gas, and when it interacts in these vials are coated with phosphorus, and when they react with each other, they light up. Now the Luminox company guarantees that the tritium will stay active for at least 10 years. But I've read in other forums of this stuff staying alive for 20-25 years. I've only had the watch a few months, so I don't know. But 10 years is a pretty good claim, you know, by the Luminox company, for them to guarantee that this stuff will work. And you know what? Let me show you guys. I'm going to cut the lights off in the studio, and you're going to see for yourselves. So as you can see on the camera, you know, in the camera, I mean, even to the naked eye, it's really not that bright. But in a dark setting, it's bright enough. Like if you're wearing this on your wrist, you're not gonna have a hard time telling the time. It is pretty visible, you know, to the naked eye. Camera doesn't do it justice. But I'm looking at this with my naked eye, and I'm telling you, I know exactly what time it is. It's pretty visible. It's like I said, it's not super bright, but it's bright enough, and you'll definitely be able to tell the time with it. So you know, like I said, it's not super bright in the dark, but it's bright enough. Take my word for it, you are definitely going to be able to see it in the dark. And I'll include some shots, some photos of it. Just for some reason, I don't think the camera picked it up very well. But you also, just to mention, this is a mineral crystal, so you know, so a little scratch resistance, you know, better than none. But overall, you know, this is not a bad watch. I've heard some complaints because I'm in some Facebook groups that are watch collectors, and a couple guys have these and they say they've dropped them and they stopped working. So I don't know. I haven't had a problem with this one. I've had it, but I've only had it for a few months. And like I said, I tend to take it easy on my watches. Even though this one I picked up for work purposes because at work I tend to work in a lot of dark spaces, and for what I do for a living, I can't exactly like just use my hands to hit a light button on a watch. So, but I can easily manipulate my wrist to check the time real quick, and this is perfect for that because there's all the hours have a vial. You see the hour and minute hand also have tritium. There's a small tritium on the second hand. And right here on most dive watches where there's a lume pip, that's actually tritium. It's a very small tritium vial. It's orange, so you know it's the 12 o'clock position. Unidirectional bezel, pretty decent click. Yep, I got it back on 12. Yeah, pretty decent click. And you know, I don't have much else to say about this watch. It's a cool watch. The story behind it, the marketing behind it, maybe a little aggressive, maybe not 100% true, because I served in the Navy and I served in a command that supported special operators. I was a support guy, but we get issued the same stuff. You know, when you check into commands in the Navy, there's always a command gear issue, and our issue was the same thing, minus a few stuff. But we got G-Shocks. We didn't get Luminoxes. And the operators I always saw, they had G-Shocks or Suntos. I never saw Luminox there. So I don't know if this is a more current thing with the Navy or not. I've been out for quite some time now. So, but yeah, the whole marketing of this is the watch of the Navy SEALs, I don't know how accurate that is. But nevertheless, this is a cool watch. So far for me, it's been pretty durable. I haven't had issues with it, but just keep in mind, this is made of fiberglass. So this is not a G-Shock. I don't know what the shock resistance is on this, but you may not want to drop it. You may not want to bash it against equipment and stuff like that. And this is not a cheap watch. You know, for those, I know I try to focus around budget collecting, but this was one of my splurges. These watches, you can find them 300 or up. I actually got this one just under 300, so I got lucky. But yeah, 300 and up for this model. This is the 3501-B0, B0 being for blackout. But yeah, this particular model on the Luminox website has been sold out forever. But you can still find them. You can find them on eBay or Amazon. But like I said, be prepared to pay a decent amount of money, at least 300 or up. You know, unless you're fortunate like me and you find it for less. But there are not that many listings out there for less than that. But with that said, let me give you my final thoughts. So in closing, I actually very much like this watch. It's light on the wrist. It's comfortable to wear. Maybe not as durable as you would like it to be. You know, based on some of the things I've seen and heard from others that own it. But I personally haven't had any problems with it. I've worn it around, and it's been great. It's been a great watch to me. So I'm happy to have this one. I paid a little bit of money for it, so I you know, you hope I would be. But yeah, great watch. If you can find it, I recommend it. With that said, I hope everyone stays safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know every time I put a video up. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Vic NYC82. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little warning bell so you know every time I put a new video up. Peace.